ako ka sa tugtong, o ka. Ano nyo? Taas.
May isa na kaya ang iyan sa
Padala na ako siya.
ano galing isira ko? Kaya na, yung sa naman nag-iikin na yun.
Matulog daw dali. Opo ng problema natin. Matulog daw din sa kaiser.
Isa ka yung si ano,
Amo, wala dili kayo. Ang hindi na siya matulog. Kung dili magbasa-basa na magbasa-basa.
lagi ka na
Kailangan mo po na. Release. Hindi siya release. Dito, dito, magpapanong. Hindi siya kanang sa init mo ulit. Wala na, kay Oklak. Mubot naman ang uban, no? Mubot naman ang inyo, ha?
Ako mo pwede ra kita niya na kay explanation to ang ibutang sa
Summarize na ni ma'am. O, pwede mo, ibutang ka lang kani kayo. Listahan.
magpaliha ila, bilang ikatulo naman nila doon, lahi ilang test. Kaysa ilangan.
Hindi, maukihan ka
Ang
mo.
higit.
Year 1. Sa una, wala mong sila test.
Naamang katulad daw, last ganun nila sa section, si tawag ato ba,
Rivalida po.
Aribalida.
Dito mo ko, kuwan man to, oral man to.
Oras na ito.
Yes. Oral lang din. Ano naman to, presentation naman to.
Sa inyo ang
Defend your portfolio. Ay, lang. Oo, sa katong mga courses nga. Wala sila exam exam.
Aribalida ang tawag ng Aribalida.
Wala ng Lord.
Wala
ng Lord.
Afternoon.
My respect to our beloved principal, Ma'am Alka, to sir teachers, and to all my fellow colleagues in the academy. So this afternoon, I am tasked to deliver the DepEd mandate. So I know that you're familiar with DepEd mandate, no? But what's the difference between mandate and law sa balaod of a mandate? Sir Leonardo. Pareho lang ba?
For me, ma'am, using mandate, ma'am, it is part of the institution. But you say law is a ground for constitution.
Yes, very good. They're exactly the same, but it is how it is initiated. Mo na siya ang difference. Pero ano na sila exactly the same. Kaya lang, tama ka sir, ang laws, hindi ka siya sa kanang sa executive, dito siya sa branch, no? Ang mandate, kay dito, nakabound siya dito sa laws. Okay, so next. So the DepEd mandates are created and enacted by the executive branch, while in the DepEd mandate is made by the secretary. So dito, ang ato yung boss, pinaka-boss is the Secretary of Education. Okay? Pero kung yung katong mga Republic Act, dito na siya sa Senate down to Congressman, hanggang sa pinakatata. President. Then, sa 2A, Secretary, Central Office Ma'am, no, down to Regional Office, then, so what is the purpose of DepEd mandate? As stated in our mandate, the Department of Education shall protect and promote the rights of all citizens to quality education. Naka-remember mo atong education for all, katong EFA, no, which was this DepEd mandate. If you can remember, this is in Article 14, Section 1 of the Constitution, which is bound that all levels of education shall be accommodated, no, dili lang tong regular students, but all. Especially, giapila na siyang ALS, no, katong ALS na, if you are aware on that. So, mo ni siya mo ni ang DepEd mandate natin, na we will cater all education is for all, especially the adults, the adult school youth, and other citizens. The Department of Education was established through the Education Decree. So 1863, dugay na no. So gitawag ni siya sa una og Superior Commission of Primary Instruction under a chairman. So chairman ang tawag sa una, di pa secretary. So in the 20th century, sila na siya yung mga reorganization to better define its purpose vis-a-vis changing administrations and charters. So daghan na kayo siya redefining of or formulation of mga orders, no, duties of all so this is the legal basis. What is the legal basis of shared governance of basic education, which transforms debts into debt ed and redefining the role of field officers? Yung sinabi ko, as what I have said a while ago, itong 1863, chairman pa ang nag-head, ang nagdumala. Karon, kato nag-start na itong mga 20th century, dito na nag-start yung Department of Education, Bureau of Education. So until napagalit tayo MEX, kato galing Ministry of Education, Culture, and Sports. Then from MEX to DEX, then DEX to DepEd. So wala na siya kang Department of Education. So Republic Act 9155, otherwise called the Governance of Basic Education Act, was passed transforming the name of the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports to the Department of Education and redefining the role of field offices. So naanay mga DepEd order para mo itong i-follow sa mga field offices. And who will do this? So what is education governance? Education governance is both taken to mean as the process of restructuring how education activities are performed and who performs it. And resulting arrangement where non-state actors and other levels of the government perform a greater role in education service delivery. So kinsa man gyud ang ato, kinsa man gyud ang dumala ani, no? So, what is siya provides overall framework for principal empowerment by strengthening principal and leadership goals and local school-based management within the context of transparency and local accountability. So in this Republic Act, the school head is given the role, the responsibility, the accountability, and the authority for achieving higher learning outcomes. His role include, but not limited to, leadership, management, teacher evaluation, and enforcing. Tama ba, ma'am? So yun ang role. So we are bound from school head is bound to lead the school. Siya yun ang pinaka-boss sa school. So, mali siya. Ang Department of Education formulates, implements, coordinates policies, plans, programs, and projects in the areas of formal and non-formal basic education. So, kung sa mga di ba? You are aware of many programs, no, mga i-implement. Kung ano man na, mangutanan mong anak, nasadling, no? The educational system, naagad na siya. Implements, formulates, and other programs. So what is the purpose of learning recovery? So this is one of the program, no? Mag-reiterate lang nako itong mga kalaking concern gani ang teachers, ma'am. Daghang yun kaayo siya di-formulate ng mga programs. So the plan will give more attention to the literacy and numeracy skills of the learners who were affected by lockdowns and self-learning approach during the pandemic. So that is why, di ba katong pandemic natay certain na curriculum to follow. Naka-remember mo, katong si Nachi wala pa siya na experience. So di ba natay modality form ato, na ay blended, na ay until, na limited to face-to-face, hanggang gano'n na full full face-to-face. So what are the programs and projects of DepEd? So one is the policy and research program. Diba, we are required also to make a research, no? Then basic education facilities, textbooks and other instructional materials, DepEd computerization program, learning tools and equipment science and math equipment, the learning tools and equipment, then the LTA and the PBL in the senior high school. Okay. So there are 3 DepEd programs and services: policy development, research management, sector monitoring and evaluation. So the policy and research program includes the Basic Education Research Fund, So na yung mga fundings, no? Then researchers which is managed by the region. Other programs. Special program in sports. No? Should have minimum of 5 individual sports. Pero every now and then, ma'am, di ba, nag-change ang, like yung karon, limited lang ato ang sports. So, gi-modify ang other sports. So you expect, no, as a beginning teacher, expect yun na change ang ato ang implementation, no? Then, DepEd Development Plan. So last June 3, 2022, the Department of Education launched the Basic Education Development Plan until 2030. So that's the recent nakatuilang implementation. Then the BDP 2030 is the first long-term plan for basic education covering formal education from 5 to 18 years old and non-formal education for youth and adults. So we have also workshops or seminars on a specific issue, no ongoing programs with the same people like literacy class or study group. Like in our school alone, we have that LAC session, the remediation, no, the brigada pagbasa. So aware mo ana siya, no, aware mo ana mga program. Then the SIP, kasi ma'am mula to ang expert aning SIP din sa Kalomo. No, SIP is the central coordinator the central document in which school leaders map out their strategic plans for the development of their school. Based around the school's established values, it sets out the actions and resources needed to achieve. So, di ba ma'am, pag wala na sa SIP, walay budget. So, mo na, kung if you are assigned as a coordinator o sa inyong assignment, so, mo kipag-coordinate din po sa SIP coordinator para ma-appeal yung budget. Now, the K-12 program. Of course, mo lagi na siya, no? This was, kailan nag-start itong K-12? DepEd order number 2012 or 13, I think. DepEd order number 31, series of 2013 or 2011, mandated the shift to a fresh learning school, no, aims to improve Filipino students' mathematical, scientific, and linguistic competencies. Mo na siya ang K-12 from Kinder 1 to grade 12. So, dili na siya pwede pag dili mo agi o grade 1. Di siya pwede, Kinder. Di siya pwede mo diretso o grade 1. Unlike before na, char-char lang mga kanang kinder, mga nursery.
Wala ko ka-kinder.
Wala ka kinder. Diretso. So, karon di na din pwede mo, agi na din o kinder. Then, okay. These are the example of DepEd order. No, series, number 10, series of 2021, convening of the Philippine Forum for Inclusive. So, if you heard about inclusive education, mo na siya. Dito nag-start tong inclusive basic education. No, that's DepEd order number 10, series of 2021. Then, the implementation of the alternative delivery mode. Which is, it's not only the katong gani mga idaran, no, katong naapa sa junior high, tapos na siya edad, so pwede siya ibutang. O kanang mga gi-offer po na mga Sunday school sa private o sa public under dili sa alternative delivery mode. No, kanang Sunday school, kanang late afternoon class sa City High, na City High lang ang gitagaan o kanang sa local government, no? Di kanang schools. Then, including, unsa man siyang resource, mo na siya ang modified in-school of school approach. No? Napunta home base, katong dili ka ato sa school. Pwede makipag-coordinate ko sa o kanang mga sakit. So, mo na siya, under na siya sa resource or alternative delivery mode. Then, programs and DepEd promoting health. So, appeal din siya ang health and nutrition. So, what are these? School-based AIDS education project. More sa high school ni siya na level. School-based prevention and control of cardiovascular diseases. Sa kuan ni siya sa MAPE, yun siya. Feminine Hygiene Education Program, Oral Health Education, National Job Education, Teacher in Child or in Child Parent Approach, that Preventive Nephrology Project. So, familiar mo, Ana? Sir Glenard? Then, DRMS, di ba? Appeal sa? DRRM. Appeal po siya. Nutrition. Oo. Mato safety to siya, ma'am. Skill safety. So, mauni siya ang mga recent DepEd orders, no? January 17, 2023, bago lang yun, no? Amendment to DepEd Order number 17, 2019 guidelines on the provision and use of official mobile phones, postpaid lines, and prepaid lines. Una natay free ka no ato ang SIM, ang dihatag sa ato at SIM. Usahay ma'am na ama, usahay wala.
Depende sa budget.
Depende siguro. So, naapoy DepEd Order 1, Series of 2023, revised designation of undersecretaries and assistant under na ni ka Ma'am Sara, no? Functional areas of responsibilities and revised signing authorities. Guidelines on the selection of senior high school. So, kani siya, pwede lang mo anak mag-browse if you want to know what are those mandates na we are bound to. Kasi kung, di ba, ignorance of the law excuses no one. So, kita as a professional teacher, dili lang buta magulat kung pa si mong idol. O, mauni siya ang DepEd order, mauni siya ang one. So, it's up for us to learn it, no? Kaya basig, unaware ka, naghimo ka na dili dahito siya, dahito siya against dito sa atong DepEd mandate. Okay? So, my dear teachers, mo niya itong himuon. No? As a newly hired teacher in DepEd, what can you contribute? So, mo kini inyong activity na himuon. One is how you're going to promote quality education. Galing na may mo, no? I am going to blah, 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 pero how? No? So, reflect on the DepEd mandate. So, that's number 1, promote quality education. Number 2, how to give uphold equity in education. Na ano na si Ira, nag-answer na mag-essay na may anim. No?